What are the pros and the cons of living in White Settlement, Texas? That's one of the most common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So today we're going to look at the good, and we're also going to look at the bad. Now, you're going to want to stay to the end because some of the bad can actually cost you money. And if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. White Settlement's located west of downtown Fort Worth, which means it'll take about 20 minutes to get to downtown. Now, if you're trying to get to downtown Dallas, give yourself 50 to 60 minutes. And if you need to catch a flight at the DFW International Airport, give yourself 45 minutes. Now, one of the main reasons that so many of our clients place White Settlement on their short list of cities to consider whenever they're searching for a home is because of the affordable cost of living. Home values in White Settlement are still quite reasonable. Now, since we're talking about real estate and we're talking about how affordable the real estate prices are in White Settlement, I think it's only fair that I bring up the property tax rate, which if I was recording this specific video 7 years ago, I would say is among the highest property tax rates in the entire Metroplex. But I'm not recording this video 7 years ago because there's been some drastic property tax rate cuts to where now the property tax rate is among the middle to lower end part of the equation. Now for pro number 2, we're looking at White Settlement's proximity to Fort Worth, which technically Fort Worth actually surrounds the entire city of White Settlement. So essentially what I'm saying is that it's quite difficult to avoid Fort Worth, which is precisely why so many of our clients start their home search in White Settlement, because you have affordable real estate prices to fit your specific housing needs and are able to commute to any part of Fort Worth within a reasonable amount of time. So it's White Settlement's proximity to Fort Worth that becomes a superpower, given that so many people would pay a hefty premium to be this close to the city. Now the third pro to White Settlement is that small town feel. Although White Settlement is surrounded by one of the largest cities across the entire country, it still feels like a small town. It feels like a place that you can build a strong community, like a place that has a reliable school system, and like a place that you're going to be able to enjoy. It really does operate at a different pace than when you compare it to Fort Worth. And by the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting White Settlement down in the comment section, because now we need to talk about some of the cons. What are the downsides of living in White Settlement? Well, one of the first things that comes up in our buyer discovery calls when we're looking at White Settlement with our clients is the traffic. The huge benefit of it being an ideal location can actually be a con as well, because not only do you have a lot of movement from the residents using the roads during rush hour, you also have a lot of commuters that are using the roads as well. These commuters that are using White Settlement streets to get to their work, because again, remember, White Settlement is surrounded by Fort Worth. So a lot of individuals are just passing by, don't realize that they're actually entering a different city. So the commute can of course become a little bit challenging. And when you factor in a less than ideal public transportation scene, you really do need a reliable vehicle to get around. Now, to be fair to White Settlement, this is not just a White Settlement issue. I can say the same thing for the rest of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. The traffic is going to be challenging, the commute can get a little bit long, and public transportation leaves a lot to be desired. Now, another con that often comes up with White Settlement is the lack of things to do. In other words, the entertainment scene. You're not going to have a lot of dining options, a lot of shopping options, and certainly no nightlife. For that type of entertainment, that night out on the town type of entertainment, you need to go over to Fort Worth. And for con number 3, I have to address the crime rate. When you compare White Settlement to similar cities throughout the Metroplex, it consistently underperforms. Now, given that I'm a real estate professional, there are certain topics that I'm not able to elaborate on, and this happens to be one. So I'll link a lot of helpful resources down in the comments section for you to check out. Overall, the reason that so many of our clients select White Settlement over all the other cities is because of the affordable cost of living, that small town feel, and how close it happens to be to Fort Worth, which is why we at the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel give White Settlement a 3.6 out of 5. So if White Settlement has piqued your interest and you want to learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some White Settlement real estate, check out our list of preferred homes linked down in the description.